major airport in Mexico City. So the planes are gonna get cheaper. Everything people that want to come, like but they rather give it to the whatever. Anyway, I'm just saying. You can look it up by initials. IFA. IFA. AIFA. I'm not gonna tell you what it means because I don't forget. But that's a new airport. No luxuries, no nothing, just efficiency. So, and it was built by our military, which is like. Until one day he wasn't acting right. In the middle of the night, she checked his phone. Erica right. So that shit is beautiful because we mistreated them for so long. They didn't even have headquarters. Yeah, I mean, they didn't. Yeah, headquarters. Quarters. They didn't have quarters. They had to go shower in the house and stuff. We had to build all that. That's how they keep you small. Anyway, so today, Friday, alleged Friday, because you know we haven't bounced back and they're not supposed to do. They're letting you out without a muscle shit, but anyway, so going back to the group. So yeah, I feel sympathy for the guy, because I know he's suffering for his decision to embrace, homosexuality. But, but if he was gay, he did not need crystal meth, right? And you don't think any of the health educators gonna say like, maybe you are not gay, Maybe you need to, get yourself so, wasted, whatever, unconscious, to get, whatever. It rhymes with eight. It rhymes with eight. So they curious now because when women get sick of men, they think of a big helping hand to lend each other uncover emotions with lights dim. So when she telling her to come over, it'll be alright. The minute she hit the block and turn left, she be turning dyke. Anyway, I have ADD. I'm sorry. My feet, they look. Anyway. Tammy song. But they don't say that. They don't say that. But I feel like if somebody was to say, like, maybe you are not gay. Oh no, it's just like he gotta accept himself. He gotta accept himself, whatever, blah blah blah. But that shit is not normal. That shit is not normal. You gotta get wasted, out of your mind, like they say. I don't know. Oh, he's a very handsome guy. Very handsome guy. And you can tell he's been beaten up. He talks low, He's from the south. Uh, so, so he said that. Oh, it's like because today I told you what day was 18, right? So that's Aries. He's cusp. His dad is cusp. If it's tomorrow, he's like half Aries, half Pisces. And it was funny because the other lady I told you she's Aries too. She's Aries, so it's like, you know, I told her you're surrounded by Aries. It's like we're hunting you. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that the guy is like Aries that, and usually every time I meet somebody that I'm not gonna say that we go like this, but it turned out like, oh, my mom is Aries. Oh, so you know all about it. You know how crazy we are. Like, I feel sorry for these children. I feel like children should be, that's what we should be looking at. Because I heard that in, I think in South Africa, because I read South African Twitter almost every day, and they said they're going to be doing DNA testing on the couples before they get married to see if they don't have any DNA, whatever. I retweeted with a comment and I say, "Oh, this is so nice." Like people are so dumb sometimes. Don't you see that's a database? Don't you see that they're putting you in the, I never done the DNA testing. And I wish, our government, we could, we had one. I wish we had one, to do our own DNA testing and stuff. But even if it's your own, sooner or later they're gonna get the letter from Cracksville and gonna say, "Oh, if you want to stay in business, give us a copy of all your database," and boom, they give it to them. I'm not, and they're looking for lineage. They're looking for royal lineage. I'm looking for something. I know that they're looking for something because they unleashed this thing like 20 years ago, and like everybody, oh, I want to know, like, and even people like they know. You send it to different companies, and they tell you different things. How can we trust, a chronic liar? How can we trust a psychopath? I mean, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell him who am I? Who am I? My lineage. Yeah, you're gonna tell me, whatever. And then, I one time I kind of tried to, and I said, they wanted me to answer all these questions. Like, I don't want you to tell you, I don't even want you to know where this sample is coming from. I don't want you to know nothing. If you are who you say you are, how come, you have a super AI, whatever. But they just want to make sure because they are calibrating the super AIs, and they're gonna unleash it on us. That's what they're doing. As I have to wear these every day, in the train and everything because they put fluorescent lights. They put fluorescent lights on the station, in the trains. You cannot even whatever. Like my eyes is shit's insulting. It's like the chicharrón. The chicharrón, like when they have it with a lamp, like whatever, I don't know. It's not hot. I'm not gonna say it's not hot, but you feel like, the spotlight, kind of like, it's so bright. I feel like, why you need it to be so bright? Yeah, okay, so, you're gonna prevent crime, whatever, and if something happened, they have video in HD. Can you imagine how much video in HD they got of us? And when I say HD, it's like at least, I mean, right now I heard that they're like 10,000 pixels. They say even if you crop it and do close up, you never lose quality. It's just you see whatever you want to see, the cornea, the facial structure. That's what they're feeding. Yeah, no, it's not like, they say now it's graphics. It's graphics, what they're moving into graphics now. For the memories and all the stuff, processing. It's not pictures, it's graphics. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm getting a headache from just thinking about it, So, going back to the other Aries lady, I felt bad because the facilitator said, that she's bipolar. I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was her or somebody said she was bipolar. I was like, oh. And then I was thinking, is there really such thing? I mean, like, because, in Mexico, we never heard of that stuff. I feel like sometimes people decided to be an asshole. No, I know it is a real diagnosis, right? I have had periods in my life where I feel hyper. I mean, it's like short-lived and then never happen again. But I was like, if I end up getting, myself pumped out, I can end up in in that situation. You know, I get in that in a situation for a while. You know, it's not recurring or anything. They try to see if I had it, and like, you know. But so that was it. That was it. I want to tell you that, you know, like 23 hours sending me pictures. I want you to know that I'm so determined to blow that you hear the music I wrote. You know, I felt different. You know, I know something was off with her, and like she behaved like a brat. You know, always like, you know, she don't like something and she just get out of the room and you're talking and like, you know, like saying like F you know. It's like I was like, well, what the fuck is this, you know? So I thought she was very, very rude. And the last time that she tried it with me, you know, she got it right back. Because I said, I'm not going to go through this. You know, said, because, you know, sometimes, you know, say, I'm an Aries too. I'm Aries. And I feel like I can have a hissy fit and start, you know, like whatever, you know. That day when she started yelling, and she knew I was right in the little room having my lunch. They left the towels open, you know, the wipes, like, you know, like whatever. La, 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 la. She started like, what the hell you think you are? You know, like, you know, I didn't grab it. It was the lady at the front desk who grabbed it for me because I have dropped some coffee. She said, oh, grab it with this. So she offered that. I picked some because I hate them because they got bleach in it. I don't like bleach. We're already drinking tons of bleach in the water, even if it's filtered. That's why I like to leave it in containers for a few days, so to see if the bleach calm down a little bit. But I tell you what, you know, like if I water my plants with regular water, you know, you can see. So. And then she tried again that day. That day she was on a roll. I was like, oh hell no! I went and told the director. I said, like, you know. And then she like you know, Miguelina. She adored me. She's really sweet with me. I don't know, for whatever the reason. She's sweet with everybody. I'm not gonna lie. But she made coffee. You know, because they used to run out of coffee, you know, all the time. So I complained because, you know, so Miguelina will make a pot of coffee like around 3:34 p.m. And then I heard from Gail, she said that they are the ones buying the coffee. They're buying Bustelo. So Miguelina made the coffee, and she right away she said, "Oh, give me your thermos to fill it up." I said, "Okay, thank you so much." You know, because it's like fresh coffee. You know, good. You know, instead of, you know, wasting cups and cups. You know, so over there in the programs, people have a sip of water. So what happened was that you know. Everybody served coffee. Everybody, you know, got coffee, and there was still like almost half a pot left, you know. So Miguelina said, "Get some coffee, get some coffee." So I got up to get some coffee, and she said, you know, the Aries one. She said, "No, she already had coffee. They threw it away." So I told the director, and she said, "Oh yeah, like, that's not good." So I just saw that they got a delivery from coffee, like tons of canisters this big. I'm like, okay, now they got coffee, I mean, because, and that was silly. They didn't need to get so much coffee, you know. They only got, because the urn broke like 6 months ago, and they ordered an urn not half the size. I mean, like, you know, like 40% smaller. So by 2 o'clock, there's no more coffee. So what the hell? You know, a program with no freaking coffee. You know, like, oh, I don't know. It's good that I'm talking about this. You know, just. I just remember one of my therapists said that You know, the same shit that got us into our cocoon or whatever. You know, all the shit that, you know, when that same shit is gonna be there on our way out of the cocoon. And that should make sense. You know, it's like, I don't know if it's true or not, but it kind of like resonate with me, you know, like you say, yeah, it's tricky because, you know, the shit is still there. You know, that got me to be isolating to myself all the time and all that stuff, you know. That stuff is still there. That stuff is still there, and like, you know, coming out, and I try not to. I try to just catch myself if I am ever looking for evidence, because that's how the mind is. The mind is like, see, you see, people stink, people this, people that, people blah 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 blah. Looking for an excuse not to change, but that ain't me. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm trying to, you know, like that's why, you know. Um, well, right now my attitude is like, you know, like, okay, you know, once I come out of this, you know, after May 3rd, you know, after I recover, you know, just focus on acquiring good mental habits, you know, because the world, we don't even know what's going to be happening. So I might be, you know, I might be in a bad situation, you know, whatever, and I have to adapt it. I have to adapt to it. I have to adapt to it. How many minutes is this? Oh, oh, it's letting me. Oh, I think it let me record, and then at the end start chopping them up into little pieces. They make like 25-minute videos. 25, yeah. So instead of, they don't allow you no more. And then Twitter send me a message. Not Twitter, no, YouTube, and a message. But you already reach your quota of uploads. If you want to, you have to like do all this list of shit. I haven't even published it. I think I'm just gonna start publishing now because I'm not used to having a smartphone that is plugged in. You know, they say unlimited data, but I already ran out of data, and I have 5 more days now until they give me the new data plan. So it's just like, I'm like, what? I mean, nothing surprised me from the crackers, you know, like calling it unlimited, calling them vaccines, calling them pandemic, all these definitions. They switch them, they change them whenever they want to, and you are like, oh, I got this down. I know the definition of pandemic. I know the definition of inoculation. They're like, oh no, no longer like that. You need it every 6 months. You know, you need a booster, and then you need to start all over again every year. You know, corruption. It's all corruption. I think I'm finished already. 95. A little bit more. So, so it's kind of like, but I mean, we know so much already, you know, so it's just a matter for me to educate myself more, process. You know, I said in the group, I don't want to take nothing to, you know, I don't want to be 100 years old and, you know, with all these stuff that I never processed, you know. I got so tired. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting really tired. I think it was emotional. I just got another panic attack for no reason. I mean, whew.
Show of hands, how many been taking notes?
Wow. So I don't know. Today, I guess I'm gonna go to Jackson Heights. I guess I should have got the shopping cart. This shit is getting too heavy. So, like I don't know what's happening with my strength. The other day, I just went to I just went to the pet store. I got that was just 3 pounds of canary food, and then I got four little. Next door, they have over here on Burnside, they have a Muslim shop, and the guy is a really nice family. And so he gave it to you $3. He gave it to you $3, the shea butter. So I'm ready for the summer, like I got extra. I give one to Marcus, if they want to take it. Because they have to stay fresh, if I find that they get but I'm set for the whole summer, It's like miraculous. There is known as women's gold because I heard that's a women's industry in Africa. It's like you gotta have strength to be like churning and getting the consistency and stuff, It's just amazing. I got actually a friend of mine into this stuff. He's very tall. He said he bought the jar, the family jar, like whatever. And he said, say this shit is amazing. And I mean, he is African. I don't know. They've been telling. I don't know. It's like, why would you use chemicals? Why use chemicals? When you can, just put this stuff in, and like, oh no, I have to my brand, I have to use that, and then you look at all the ingredients and you don't even know what's gonna happen after the accumulation, because some people they use their brand forever. It's like no. I was like with my bag. I was with this bag. And wow, I don't know. I carry my hand, I carry on my shoulder, I carry like. It felt like, and I had an African soap, a big African soap. I was like, hell no, this is too much. I gotta get the cart. I gotta start getting the shopping cart out. I bought the tiny little one, the skinny one that go through the turnstiles at the subway. I just have to secure it with some of the tags. One of the ones that you put there, they secured it. I actually made mine also shopping carts too, with a milk crate. And you see those bags, that they're shopping carts, but they have a bag. So people throw them away. When the bag breaks. That shit, you can just sit one of the milk crates and secure it with the tags. I think it's called tags something. What's the name? Tags. Zip tags. The police handcuffs. Like scary shit. I see those and I'm like, we better know how to get rid of those, escape from those things. Like, I've seen videos and stuff and like, this shit is serious, It's just like everything and anybody is weaponized. Anything and everybody. It's like, I never thought a freaking zip tag was, to kidnap people. So I put like 10 of those, secure it really well. That's how I got the console table. I have a console table in my bedroom. Really nice. That shit was expensive. It's beat up now a little bit, but if I was to take it to get repaired, they would charge me like 200. To secure the screws and everything. It's beautiful and it's really tall, so it's almost at the at the level of the window. So Maxille, my beautiful cat, she's standing over there and like, she's so spiritual and she's still with, she never haven't lost the nature, the contact with nature. That's where we got her from. I got her from the Bronx. Well, somebody, this guy, I lost his number. He's a nice guy. He got her for me. Yeah. He caught her for me because I was like, how am I gonna catch her? Anybody? There was a bunch of brothers and sisters, and I know. So I didn't even know. I went and picked up the carriage. I didn't know what I had, and when I looked, I saw this gorgeous, princess, with red eyes, red eyes. I don't know how. A friend of mine in Mexico. Well, we never met, but we are friends. He picked up cats from the street. So he have a cat that looked a little bit like Maxille, and he said once, he said that he got. I forgot. They put a name. I think red something. I don't know, because his eyes are red. It was something really beautiful, and with red eyes and stuff. And then he went away. He said, "Oh, I don't know." But she's like, we're like, right now I'm like a nagging mother that she don't like. I don't nag, but I think she see me like that. She follow me. We sleep she sleep on her bed. She got a bed on my bed. She's over there. Sometimes I catch her watching me. Sometimes she catch me watching. I take all this video and pictures from her, and she love it. It's like, how does she know that's a camera? Because as long as she see me with the phone,